Salve Maria. The lives of saints serve as examples for all men and women of all time. And among the holy men, from time to time, God calls certain generous souls to live a life of reparation for the sins committed by men against our divine Savior. Such a lover of the cross was the great Italian mystic Saint Gemma Galgani, who offered herself as a victim of atonement. So today, we shall observe another aspect of the life of this saintly mystic. How much hatred did the devil possess against this holy soul? A particular incident that took place during her life clearly shows this. So don't miss this video. Watch this until the end. Saint Gemma Galgani was born on March 12, 1878 in a small Italian town near Lucca. Gemma is the Italian word for gem. Her mother was worried that this name was not a saint's name, but a priest's friend comforted her with the remark that perhaps the child would one day be a gem of paradise. And it may be a cause of surprise for many, even now, to know that this humble and hidden saint wrote a great deal. There are 2 large volumes of her writings published in Italian. From February to May 1901, Saint Gemma was ordered to write a general confession, which was an autobiography of her life by her spiritual director, Father Germanus, in order that he might be able to direct her spiritual life better. It filled 93 pages of a notebook, whole handwritten. She calls it the Notebook of My Sins. The original handwritten autobiography still exists and is on display at Saints John and Paul Basilica in Rome. Saint Gemma's beautiful handwriting is still very legible. However, the remarkable thing is that each page has the appearance of having been burned. Father Germanus explains this incident in his work The Life of Saint Gemma Galgani. When she finished writing it, she was ordered by him to hand over the book to her adopted mother, Signora Cecilia Giannini, who kept it hidden in a drawer, awaiting the first opportunity of handing it to the Father Germanus. Some days passed and Saint Gemma saw a demon pass through the window of the room where the drawer was, laughing and then disappearing into the air. Accustomed as she was to such apparitions, she did not think too much of it. But the devil returned shortly thereafter to trouble her with a repulsive temptation. As often happened, and having failed once again, the devil left gnashing his teeth and declaring exultantly, "Woe, woe, your book is in my hands." After this, she immediately wrote to Father Germanus. Then, owing to the obedience he gave to her to reveal to her adopted mother, Cecilia Giannini, everything extraordinary that happened to her, she therefore was obliged to tell her what had just occurred. And then they went together and opened the drawer and discovered that the notebook was actually missing. She immediately then wrote to Father Germanus, and one can easily imagine his concern at the loss of such an important treasure. But what was to be done in this situation? He thought a great deal about it, and just then, while at the tomb of Blessed Gabriel of the Sorrowful Virgin, now known as Saint Gabriel Possenti, a fresh idea came to his mind. He resolved to exorcise the devil and to force him to return the manuscript if he had really taken it. With his ritual stole and holy water, he went to the tomb of Blessed Gabriel, which is nearly 400 miles from Lucca, and then he began the exorcism in the regular form. God made fruitful his ministry, and at that very same hour, the notebook was restored to the place which had been taken several days before. But in what a state! The pages from top to bottom were all smoked and some parts were burned, as if each one had been separately exposed to strong fire. Yet they were not so badly burned as to destroy the writing. This document, having thus passed through her hellfire, remained in the hands of Father Germanus. Given the extraordinary spiritual treasure contained in the autobiography, one can rightly understand why the devil sought so much to destroy it. The devil realized the great good for souls that were about to come forth from this wonderful book. Therefore, we should understand that reading a good spiritual book, especially those which are written by the saints, do a great deal of good for our souls. So let us acquire the habit of reading a good spiritual book daily in order to nourish our souls spiritually. Also, as we celebrate the feast of Saint Gemma Galgani, a great patron of purity, let us ask her to intercede on behalf of us and to help us to practice this virtue to the highest degree. Let us ask her to exorcise all the demonic forces that are trying to destroy our society by spreading the cancer of impurity, so that once again the mild breeze of innocence shall shine upon this world. Therefore, if you like this video, please do remember to share with your loved ones, and also please do consider supporting our mission by using the link below. May God bless you. Salve Maria.